the scandal involving the IRS is also front and center on Capitol Hill this morning, while new details are emerging about the agency's excessive spending on lavish conferences. NBC's senior investigative correspondent Lisa Myers has the latest on this. Lisa, good morning.
Matt, good morning. Today, conservative groups improperly targeted by the IRS get their turn before Congress. And the Inspector General, who called what happened unprecedented, is expanding his investigation. And those conferences? Well, wait till you see what some speakers were paid with your money. We've all seen the dance video. But for IRS employees whose moods weren't improved by that,
hey, this isn't so bad.
The agency paid more than $11,000 for a happiness expert, $27,500 for an innovation expert, and $17,000 for an artist who painted Abraham Lincoln and Michael Jordan during a session on leadership through art. This lavish spending, $50 million for conferences, came during the same period as the agency was coming down hard on Tea Party and other targeted groups, singled out through what's known as a Be on the Lookout, or BOLO, a list of criteria that triggers extra scrutiny.
Our audit recommendations.
Now the Inspector General is investigating other BOLOs used by the tax-exempt office in Cincinnati. Who initiated them and why? Sources familiar with the process tell NBC News that some BOLOs under review were dictated to the field office by Washington.
We don't know everything by far at this point, but what we know is bad enough.
In an interview with NBC, former IRS Commissioner Mark Everson called for creation of a joint bipartisan select committee of the House and Senate to thoroughly investigate. While defending the overall integrity of IRS employees, Everson, appointed by President George W. Bush, criticized bungling at every level, especially by senior officials, who told Congress conservatives had not been targeted.
It was just tragically wrong to say there was no targeting and then not to correct the record when it was clear that wasn't the case was also sort of shocking.
The new acting IRS commissioner, Danny Werfel, vowed to restore public trust.
This important agency is founded on a principle of operating impartially, and we failed in that most basic core principle here.
Now, Werfel promised to cooperate with all investigations, but congressional sources on both sides of the aisle say the IRS still has not turned over a large number of documents requested by the Senate and due last week. Matt?
Lisa Myers in Washington. Lisa, thank you very much.